Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I have not posted in a while. It's because I've been on vacation and wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, whether I was going to try and do a bunch of content or take a break. And I ended up taking a little bit of a break, and I took a trip with my family to Puerto Rico, PR. It's my first initials as well. Had a great time, had some great food, went on some adventures, and a lot of quality time with my wife and kids. And yeah, so, but I got back last night and just trying to get my head around how I want to tackle things. Oh. What's up, Opie? What's up, Opie? Yeah? This guy likes to be at the corner there. For some reason, I think it's cooler. It was great to get home and see the dogs. But, let's see here. Anyway, something I was thinking about. I know I've been doing some posting, just kind of text thoughts I was having about being an artist. And, I don't claim to really have it all figured out, but sometimes it helps me to share my thoughts. If anything, it's just pep talks I tell myself that I figure maybe I'll just tell them publicly and maybe somebody needed to hear it. But one of them came up, I was talking about having creative license. I did a post I did at some point last week, but it made me think about this book my brother Ben gave me. He's always been so thoughtful with giving. This was Christmas 2007. This is it's called The Triggering Town. Lectures and essays on poetry and writing by Richard Hugo that my brother Ben gave me. And I don't know, he's always been very good at sharing things that are inspiring, but also kind of what you need to hear when you need to hear it. And I don't know if this is something he learned or something he just does naturally, but he's always been very good at assisting, right? So rather than coming in and like, oh, you're having trouble with this? Let me do it for you. He has always been very good at creatively assisting and supporting in ways, giving you things to either stuff to listen to or stuff to read or concepts, or letting you kind of talk through what you're thinking in your head, and then all of a sudden you find the solution you were looking for. So this book, I can't remember exactly what I was doing at the time, but it really helped me. One, I love the way that he is always talking about how you kind of have to find your own way. These are just what work for me, but and they may not work for you, and I'm definitely not considering them like right or what everyone should do. It's kind of how I take a lot of these posts, which is like I don't have a clue. I'm not streaming on all of Spotify's editorial playlist or anything like that. I'm just trying to be consistent and continue to keep plugging away and making stuff and having fun doing it and sharing it with you all. So anyway, I suggest this book, and what I really like about it is it kind of gives you the right mindset, because you always hear about being honest, right? To be a true artist and to be honest. And there's a lot to, having specifics. I remember my friend Evan Blackerby shot me this interview. It was a songwriter interview with Jason Isbell and his wife and Amanda Shires, and they were talking about being very specific in songwriting and actually being literal. Like if the guy's name was Jim, call him Jim. If he was from so and so, call and I like doing that sometimes, but the idea of this triggering town was not getting too caught up in the literal. So basically, if you think about your hometown or a town that you're thinking of and you want to write about, and it's a real place, if you remove that, like the literal place, and almost like an alternate reality of it, or a town like it, like I grew up in a town called Fillmore, New York. If I should write about Fillmore, I could write about it. But if I wrote about a town like Fillmore, it would allow me to feel maybe more, if you were feeling kind of, I want to call it blocked, but if you're feeling restricted, if you wrote about a town like Fillmore, you could probably be a lot more creative, right? So you think about the bar owner. I'm thinking of a specific bar owner, but if I thought about a town like Fillmore that had like a bar like the bar, and you think about a version of an owner that would be the owner of that bar, all of a sudden your imagination can go wild, because you're not restricted, not just by like feeling like you have to be true to it, but also it kind of lets your imagination go a little wild. So anyway, one, I suggest this book. Two, I suggest, even if you don't stick with it, if you're writing about something that you're thinking about that happened to you, or a place or a person or thing, maybe take a walk around something like it, and it may give you some kind of cool ideas and perspective. And you may come right back to the literal thing that happened. Maybe it'll give you a couple of nuances. At the end of the day, there are rules, but then there are also no rules. So have fun with it. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. If you got any questions, you can pop them in the comments. We can chat about any of this stuff. I love connecting with you all. I've got a lot of people writing me directly, or and giving thoughts on the things I've been posting. Hopefully you find it helpful, and look to get back at some recording and playing this week. So stick around. And I'm very sunburned, because you probably can't tell too much, but anything to share about the trip specifically. Got to go to Los Pinos, which is a place that Anthony Bourdain went, in the mountains of Puerto Rico. Had a whole pig on a spit, which was pretty cool. Had some great meals, got some beach time, went snorkeling, which was pretty incredible. I never thought I'd like snorkeling, but last year we went to the Bahamas and did it there, and we did this in Puerto Rico as well, which was just it's so cool. Like when you put those goggles on, and like you break the water and you can see, it's just crazy to think about the whole universe of, it's a whole world of fish down there. So vibrant and colorful and alive. It's pretty cool. So I try and do that wherever we go now. All right, that's all. Hope everybody's well. Talk to you again soon. See you.